Tyson Fury, Francis Ngannou.
What's up, everyone? We're back. We're back in action. Let's be real. With my boy MD, of course, Big Baby. We're here today to talk about something epidemic. Something crazy about to happen. Your boy, Tyson Fury, October 28th, is going to be fighting Francis NGANNOU. Now, before we dive into it, we want to show you a little clip of what's going on. We got some big, massive heavyweights, some big Goliath, one silverback, and then we got some big old Irish gent, gentleman that I can't even describe. He looks like he works on cars, ladies and gentlemen, but he's in the boxing ring. So here's a little trailer that we're going to show you from Francis NGANNOU and Tyson Fury. Dude, big. Look at him.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Dude look like he need to be on the football field. How shredded he is, how big he is. Jesus. Look at that. That nigga look sick. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Dude, for him to be that big and move that fast, he looks like he needs to be on the football field. Because you know that she's a trained MMA.
Now when you look at him and you look at him, okay, I ain't gonna lie though, that was nice.
I feel that, but dude, power. Have you seen dude knock some dude out? Like you ever seen any of his knockouts?
Yeah.
That boy's knockouts.
Francis wins.
Ain't no. Okay, boom, and you fall back. No, it's boom, drop.
Yeah.
I know you're out of contract with the UFC. You want to earn some big boy money?
That's why I say like Tyson Fury might have known bit off a little more than he could chew this time.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to not Tyson Fury is just. I just don't think Tyson Fury is that. So for me, it's one of the cases.
Tequila, Cage.
No, I'm gonna say it like this: just the fact that Francis Ngannou he's so versatile, and you know how much power he got behind his hands. Dude is dangerous, like beyond dangerous. That's not. I can honestly say Tyson Fury won't ever, fight against a fighter like him ever again. Like his striking ability it's not just his striking ability, how fast he gets his punches off. If you look at, like the heavyweight division as a whole right now, and I'm not just talking about him and Deontay Wilder. I'm even talking about like Anthony Joseph, Andrew Ruiz, Ortiz. They're boxers. They're set strikers. They're not, used to coming in and hitting you at weird angles or taking punches from weird angles. That's what MMA is. It's been getting struck at a weird angle. And Francis Ngannou, bro, like you really don't know what type of gift you about to get in watching Francis Ngannou, go up against Tyson Fury.
I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how Tyson's going to fight.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I feel like Ngannou is going to go for the straight boom bop wherever he can. You know what I'm saying? Like just like how you said, where they can get those angles and whatnot. But watching this, I don't know what ethnicity he is. I just know he's Caucasian. This Caucasian brother,
the Gypsy King,
the Gypsy King, this big tall man. I didn't see him fight, and it's definitely. I don't know how to explain it. It's not unorthodox, but it's something that
he got a style all his own, and I respect his style. I like the way he fight. It's just he's going in the ring with a trained striker. Right. It's not like boxing where you're a trained boxer.
Yeah.
You're taught to in MMA you're taught to hit people, not spots. Boxing is you're trained to get your hits in from a certain angle and a certain way every time. That's why with MMA you got to be doing versatile to where you're hitting not just angles while you're on the move. You got to worry about getting kicked. So you got to worry about your defense as well as your striking. So now instead of but you take a person's legs away from them and he's used to knocking people out already because he's used to grabbing people.
Who, Ngannou?
Yeah.
I know he's knocking. I don't really see him wrestle that much.
Here's gonna be my thing with that fight, and this is the reason why I say I feel bad. I can't say I really feel bad, but I kind of feel bad for Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury thinks that this is gonna be a sweet fight. He really does. And the reason why he said
that.
It's the whole reason why I know he thinks it's a sweet fight is because you see the dude you're facing is being trained by Mike Tyson and training with Mike Tyson. So you go out there and you say, it's sad that the person I'm named after is training my opponent. Why would you say that? Unless you really think it's sweet. Me personally, I'll be honest with you. I get scared of shit. I'll be scared as a motherfucker. Bro, you trained Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
You remember this nigga was a stone cold knockout artist. Like that's like he didn't wasn't none of his fights going long rounds until he got late in his career.
True, but can he? Because he knocks people out doesn't mean he can teach it. Do you think he can teach it?
Francis Ngannou already got that power, bro. Go and look at Francis Ngannou's fight. Like, let's look at a couple of them. Like,
we definitely can.
When I say, I literally have watched it. It is effortless, and the reason why I say I would feel bad because, dude, it's not nothing against Tyson Fury. It's just, bro, you a little too arrogant, bro. You need to be, you know what I'm saying, brought down a little bit. Cause that arrogance only goes so far. Like, bro, you got gifted. I'm not one of the people that's doing something that's gonna sit up here and say like the trilogy, him and Deontay Wilder was not a phenomenal, little trilogy. But the way that they did it was kind of bogus.
You thought it was a good? I mean, besides it being bogus, you thought it was a good trilogy?
Yeah, because it's really because of history. History was made. When was the last time that you had two boxers that fought 3 times and the fights were actually entertaining? The first fight was drew everybody in.
I thought that was a horrible call.
It was. I'll be honest with you.
But the second
they
one,
saved Tyson. They saved Tyson Fury.
They did. They did
like,
save him.
For anybody who doesn't know about the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight, the first fight. Tyson Fury got knocked out. Anybody who says otherwise, you're lying. Because if you go back and look at any other boxing match, the ref does not walk, you know what I'm saying, the dude who just did the knockout to his motherfucking corner when they're already in their corner. He looks and he goes straight to the person that's down. No, he walked Deontay Wilder all the way to his corner, then came all the way back, slid, while Tyson Fury's on the ground already
snoring, sleep.
Bro, the way that ref counted, by the time that ref got to motherfucking 8, his eyes popped open. It was like he was Undertaker. That nigga rose from the dead.
Not only did it all happen, if they give you the camera angles and they showed the overhead view where my man was sleeping, dog, I kid you not. The ref is counting, he's doing his numbers, and between some time he hit the floor.
Yeah, hit the floor hard.
He hit the motherfucker. Bounced this big flurry's head up, bounced back, and his eyes rose up just like my man said, from the dead. and got up in time. And he don't have to tell the ref that he's fine. When God knows he was already asleep. So for people who like want to debate that, comment on it, chime in on it, whatever, be my guest. Love to debate it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There ain't really nothing to argue about it when it came to that. And the reason why I say that is because Deontay Wilder at that time was the star.
He was the man.
He was the man in the heavyweight division.
Yep. He was boxing at the time.
Like he was exactly. If you go back and look at that, Tyson Fury had a belt, mind you, but he wasn't doing nothing with it. All he was doing was getting drunk and partying it while he was, at home, just fucking off. And okay, that's the way you want to live your life. You gotta respect that. But don't sit up here and act like you were that when truthfully you got knocked out that first fight. That second fight, it was Deontay Wilder trying to, make it a point to make history in boxing. Like Deontay Wilder, I'm gonna be honest with you. The man is he a savage. He a savage, but he's a knockout artist. That's all he is. I'm not gonna sit up here and say he's a full-fledged boxer, but I respect that name. I respect that man's talent. That man got a talent out of this world. That what made me really realize how gifted he was at boxing is when dude broke his hand and still knocked dude out. He broke his hand in the fight and still knocked the boy out. Who does that?
There's a few, but that's definitely Deontay Wilder. And what do you? I have my theory why I think he lost those fights, but why do you think he lost those fights to Tyson? Not the first one, like
the second one. I think I can't really say he lost, but he tried to cheat card himself trying to change up some shit.
Like what?
When the minute you change up your routine of what got you to that point to make you that champion. If you change up your formula, you're going to lose. Like there's nothing about it. There's like every team like in history, every team in history. Let's say we talk about Super Bowls. You go every team in history that won a Super Bowl and then went back to the Super Bowl. They changed something. They lost players. They didn't keep when they start receivers or they start running back. They changed something. The teams that go back to back, all the vital pieces that got them there, they kept. And they'll go back to the Super Bowl and win again. Why? Because the vital pieces that you need, you don't change. You don't change that type of shit. That shit is what gets you them championships. That's what gets you them trophies. That's what gets you if you trying to make millions in this world and you really doing something about that, don't change up, what you doing that got you to them millions. Better keep making that money. Otherwise, the minute you change up, down goes Frazier.
Unless your name, Tom Brady, had to get that in there.
Let's go back to Deontay Wilder. The main reason why I want to I want to go back to him is because of all the people that I can say that will come back and win the championship and actually do have another nice dominant run, I can see him do that.
I can believe that too.
I can see him do
it. And he needs to be all there.
I know he all there. It's just dude. Deontay Wilder is about. He's such a family driven dude where all he want to do is keep make more than enough money to take care of his people, and I respect that. But in order to cement his legacy as one of the greats, dude has to come back and make another run, a solid run, and make sure people know like I'm that guy. Like he most definitely left his stamp.
Yeah. Everybody know who he is. Like we know who he
exactly.
is. He walked
Bomb Squad.
Like I know exactly who that is.
Exactly. Everybody know who he is.
No.
But in order to like cement his legacy with the Muhammad Ali's, you know what I'm saying, with the Roy Jones Jr.'s, the Sugar Ray Leonards, Sugar Ray Robinsons, the Tysons,
I get you.
You got to come back and make a dominant run.
That'd be good. That'd be good for
And the reason why I say that's why I'm kind of one of the people I'm kind of excited to see who he actually does fight if it's Anthony Joseph or Andrew Ruiz. Now, technically as a boxing fan, I think the Anthony Joseph fight could be more entertaining. However, you got to give props to Andrew Ruiz, and the reason why I say you got to give props to dude is because he knocked Anthony Joseph out, beat that boy. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't try to rob dude.
No.
You see dude in the dark alley, walk the other way. Yeah, he might look like he suspect, but I'm telling you, got hands.
Yeah, he probably pretty cool too. He probably look like he work on cars and shit, but no. He work on them hands.
he
work on them hands, got them paws, boy.
He hitting out motherfucking engine oil and transmission fluid.
With a sleeping pill behind it, boy. You like go, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
I'm telling you.
So that'd be cool. I'd like to see.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Him and Deontay Wilder, though. Andrew Wiggins and Deontay Wilder will be a motherfucking hell of a fight. It would be a bomb of a fight because them niggas gonna go for it.
Now let's be real, right? Let's be real. When Wilder was at the peak of his time, like before the fights with Tyson, before he took them L's, before all that, when he was massive, malicious,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, a head hunting, you know what I'm saying, assassin. Hold on, wait, let me get the question off, because this eats me, like this eats me, dog, because I watched this. And I'm surprised that now it's going to happen because of a few things and that setbacks. Now this is going to happen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we gonna go back. Okay. Now when this man was at the mountaintop, and I mean like anybody who came in was just like I'm Dante.
Yeah.
How come that man didn't want to fight him then?
Well, truthfully, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the one thing that most people didn't really understand about the series that Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury had. Most people don't know a lot about boxing. In boxing, it's about whoever's on the mountaintop. So, like, in order to make a belt relevant again, they have to, you know what I'm saying, bring it to the table to the dude that's at the mountaintop. Deontay Wilder's at the mountaintop. You got to remember, at that time, what, 2 different belts? WBC and WBO?
He probably had more if I can't remember. But anyway.
But when all is said and done, like, Tyson Fury had a belt that he wasn't doing nothing with.
Not Tyson Fury, dog.
Nah, so check it out. So in order to know what I'm saying, bring that belt back to life, they got to go talk to the throne holder. Deontay Wilder. So Deontay Wilder agreed. He agreed to the 3 fights prior to everything. They made it seem like it was a up in the air type situation for the second and third fights. That shit was already locked in stone. That's why people don't remember. Every last one of them fights was on pay-per-view. You had to pay for them. And the cuts was out this world between the two of them. They made over $100 million. In 3 fights, they made over $100 million. And I want to say, there was like over $200 million within 3 fights. Like, people don't understand like the dynamics that come out of like sports, and boxing is like the perfect example of how money is what makes the fights, but it's also what breaks them fights. Like the Conor McGregor, you know what I'm saying, Mayweather fight. No matter what, Conor McGregor was coming out like a bandit. Dude, he could take an L and make $250 million. Come on, man. Who's gonna deny that? Mayweather made what? Damn near 3 times what he made.
I still think any fight back then with Wilder and Joshua Joseph would have made way more money than what those 3 had.
You're right.
Before even Tyson, like the question was why was Joshua Joseph ducking Wilder
because
when he was in his prime? And this is I'm talking about before Tyson.
This is the reason why it goes back to the belt.
Like, dude, they were saying Joseph was this guy. They were saying Joseph was this guy. But he was like young and he ain't fought nobody.
Yeah.
So it'd be foolish for him. And like, but he's talking all this big shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why can't we just, you know, set these 2 up?
The reason why is because I'm gonna be honest with you. it goes back to the belt. And Tyson Fury needed something to be put back up on that platform. The only thing that could pull him back up to that platform is Deontay Wilder. When you already got Anthony, that's like saying, okay, that's like
I thought he's scared. I think straight up simply, Josh was just scared.
Joshua's camp was not
Josh
going
was
for
scared.
it. Joshua's camp was not going for that shit.
When I look at your interviews and you talking like trying to talk crazy, I thought you were shook. As big as you are, you looked scared as fuck to even mention anything bad about Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder, if you look at his interviews, that man like he's about to be drilling in a positive way to fight this man. But if he wants to say it's for the belt, for Tyson Fury's belt,
they wanted to make.
I'll let you guys talk about that. They wanted to
put Tyson Fury back in there.
I'm going to say the man was scared. I may have been drinking too much, but I feel like the man was scared.
His camp was not going, bro. They was not trying to.
So you think Joshua Joseph was like, I'll fight him? Yeah, I'll fight him.
Hell no. His camp was like, fuck no.
Fuck his camp. Joshua Joseph.
But that's what's going on. Said ultimately,
if the camp let him decide. Like if Joshua Joseph came up with a gun, like I'm fighting Deontay Wilder. Say yes, and yes, yep. You think he winning? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think he would have.
I'm trying to tell you what I'm thinking.
Dude wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
But like he wasn't just talking to this man for years. You know, for a year.
He wasn't
like
ready.
He was talking shit for like 3-4 years to Deontay Wilder. And I was like, yo, what's up, dude? I'm over here knocking heads off while I'm talking to you.
But he wasn't ready though. When I say that boy wasn't ready.
So you think Joshua Joseph is now ready?
Fuck no. That boy go get beat the fuck
down.
down.
Oh, whoa.
He go get his haymakers.
I hope. I feel you. I hope.
Deontay Wilder, bomb squad.
Please, bomb squad this nigga.
Because I already know what time. Man, I don't watch Deontay Wilder fight.
Me too.
And
very few boxers I've watched.
Anthony Joseph is not built to catch them shots. He showed that when he let Andrew Ruiz, I'm not taking nothing away from him, but Andrew Ruiz, I doubt, got the same type of power that Deontay Wilder is bringing to the table. Deontay Wilder, I seen this nigga, how you slide step a nigga, slide to the side of him, come under his hands and uppercut this nigga, and this nigga drop like a sack of potatoes, like, bah!
Damn.
Like, who does that? Deontay Wilder did this shit. But that's insanely rare type of power.
No. I hope he comes, because like you said, he changed up this formula. I feel like when you went down those like 30, 40 pounds to fight Tyson the second time, I feel like you was just, like you said, you switched it up and it was just
he said he was talking about how he was using a weighted vest and all I get it, but I'm gonna say this, and this is something I like to do because I like to work out. Don't sit up there and, you know what I'm saying, try and change up something when you own your shit and you already knocking niggas out.
Right.
No you knocking niggas out and
you put that man to sleep, dog. The ref helped him. You put him to sleep.
If you don't change,
like I wasn't the ref.
I would have called the fight the minute that nigga, on the real, that nigga was
asleep. I would throw a flag or whatever the hell I got. It's over with, Chief.
Man, he was sleeping. He was sleeping in the coffin like the Undertaker was, you know what I'm saying, taking Kane to business. That shit was over with. Wasn't no getting up. The ref woke that man up.
Then he gonna put the hand right into my man's face. Like, you heard that? Great. 5, 6. This nigga, like he running the dress to go to work.
He just got robbed like somebody was trying to rob him.
And got up. I'm like, oh no, he getting up. How is this happening? Did anybody see this? Where's the bell people? Where's the people who are watching the refs if they doing something faulty? Hello, and they got it on camera and they showed it to the millions of people and we just gonna sweep that under the rug.
So check this out.
We ain't gonna watch that.
Now, this is the reason why I said I would feel bad for Tyson Fury. I would feel bad. But the way you won that first fight, got that first drop, man, nah, bro. You earned this ass whooping. Francis Ngannou about to put hands on you. You think Tyson training this man for no reason?
10 years.
When I say Tyson's training him, I'm gonna be honest with you. Tyson's training with Francis Ngannou for one reason and one reason only. He see the raw power that this man got and how he's used to hitting that insanely crazy angles. So now you take a person who has that type of raw, insane power, and you turn it into a pure striker where he hitting spots. He getting into teaching them to get into your body, work your head, work your body. Man, that's over with.
I don't know. I hate to say it, but that man Tyson's weird. He's weird.
He got that weird ass.
It works though. And he ain't never changed it. He got that weird big back. You know what I'm saying? That okay fella with those long weird arms. They just
he got that throwback
come up
style.
and they hit you there. They're like he blocks and like what the fuck? And then like it's just a weird like it's I don't understand this, but it works. And like, and he's like, in his own style, he's the best at it.
Oh yes.
You know. So to Tyson, I don't usually say this,
man.
but I'm kind of like hoping to see what you got against somebody who can clear your life in one punch.
Man, that's what the refs gonna say. Clear.
Unless we got the same old, hey, 1, 2. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
First Ngannou coming in and put his ass out like Tyson used to put motherfuckers out.
What if the ref couldn't do? It's like, oh shit, what up? Because like, you know, hey, wake him up. Like nigga sleep drill. Hey, get up! He gonna really do like, get up, man.
I'm telling you. I think Tyson. I really think Tyson training with him for a reason. Because that motherfucking power is insane.
I bet.
I was literally just watching one of the dude's fights like a few months ago.
Yeah. I'm gonna put up on Ngannou highlight real quick.
When I say
he was in the MMA, let's look at his knockout.
When I say that, like, dude is something serious, people underestimate dude's power, and I say that because MMA kind of like takes away from it because you know, like you can get knocked out with your feet, you can get knocked out with your elbows, your knees. But people don't realize like how strong a person is until you see a person that is a trained MMA fighter do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and you see him knock somebody out like it's effortless. That's a dangerous combination, bro.
We're gonna look up this the one that just comes up. This is top 5 finishes.
It's when I say dude dangerous, like man. That boy dangerous. Be that motherfucker that.
And his coach Fernando Lopez,
that's a legend.
the MMA Factory in Paris, as they bring in guys.
But you see
he's
how
down like ref. Help! Like he's down.
But you see what I'm talking about? It's at a weird angle. It's at a weird angle. It's not no like controlled punch.
Fighting at range are
It was just a regular.
It was just a. That's what I said. It was a
ref. Hello.
Follow up to his counter with that right hand. Hey, look,
like,
that is
on,
not
man.
Ngannou's best punch.
That was just like
the ref should have been right there. Like, there we go. Okay. Stop. Help him.
And sends Arlovsky.
What are you doing?
Dude, flying backwards to the
You
canvas.
shouldn't have been there. You should have been
Look, he
there.
flew in the air, bro. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Who's that? Hamilton? I never heard of him. I feel bad for him already.
man, this
He
guy
gonna
is
look
he gonna break his arm.
Look at this.
Damn, bro. He don't even be doing that. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know where I don't want to offend him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got it.
Just rips it, throws him to the
I feel
ground,
like
gets his
Francis.
base here, puts his knee on the belly, just says,
I know
you
he's
stick this
scared,
behind
bro.
your back.
But this
Anthony
is
Hamilton's
how
not
strong
in
he
here.
Oh my
Dude was standing up.
Who is this? Oh, who? Oh no, he bleeding already. This a younger guy who he's going like a predator.
Bing, 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 bing.
He's done.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my
That's what I'm
God,
talking
bro.
about. That's what I'm talking about right there.
He came with an uppercut and with the bottom slam before he came down.
Serious power.
It was nothing. What was it? 2 minutes, bro?
Outstanding combinations. Look at this right
Look at the
hand.
punch.
Bam!
Sneaks
Fuck the
through,
guard. Fuck
catches
the
him on the
block.
temple, had him
It just
hurt.
goes right through it.
and a barrage. Look at this left.
Look how he looking. Oh,
That's
this
the end of the fight
vicious.
right there. He
Sleep.
landed one
And then
more
here he
shot
come.
afterwards.
Ref, you bogus as hell, bro.
He was completely
Ref,
out.
oh, he hit
Landed
him
that
in the
one on
throat
neck,
too. He
actually.
even cut off some air circulation. He
These
bogus.
combinations from
I'm glad he hit him in the neck. I'm glad he hit him in the neck. Cause y'all have broke his
Much
nose.
has been made of the last
Yes,
couple of injuries, but in terms of
this
his
a
body,
legend
he's
right
never
here.
felt
This
more
is fight.
confident in it.
Oh my God.
He got
Knocked
his
his ass out.
That's it.
Bro.
And
Refs!
closes the show.
What's up with these refs, man? Like,
Goodness
y'all not seeing
gracious.
this? Are we watching the same fight? He act like we're
1-2 down the middle. Boom. And we see, watch Kane's knee. It just gives out. Right there. Just gave out, just slipped, gave out, and then started eating some huge punches. I mean, that's all it takes. It was the first 1-2 that did the trick. And then the big heavy NGANNOU right here, lifting up. And then
he caught
wait,
him.
and
He
you see
caught
it
him.
slide out, the knee
man,
pop,
that's
that's it.
nasty.
Francis Ngannou with the biggest win of
That's
his
all
career.
such unorthodox. Like,
That's why I say.
ooh, this is nasty.
Weird angle.
His phone to try to get a match.
Beat.
Oh!
Goes the
Is he okay?
Francis
We
NGANNOU.
need an ambulance. Quick! Mutombo just knocked down Overstream.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my God! And he got shot.
chin shut him completely off.
Oh God!
With one shot.
Hey.
Completely off.
That's how scary
Open up.
Francis Ngannou is.
That motherfucker,
that's-
that motherfucking head was like, look, that head was like,
No, like a straight gunshot. Like somebody
Like,
took a
bro.
shotgun and blew his fucking head off.
but that's the reason
bro.
why I say that. I would say I feel bad,
Oh my God.
but bro, imagine him being a trained striker now. All his punches are controlled now.
I mean, I don't know. How long has he been training with Mike? You gotta be with
Bro, remember the first video I sent you was like at least 2 months ago.
Okay. Oh, okay. So what? Couple of months? I mean, but still.
You give a person any type of like, and I know this just from working out. You give them any type of specific type of workout, and they stay on it for 90 days to 3 months, for 4 months. They're going to pick it up fast. Now here's the problem with that. Francis Ngannou was already a trained fighter. He does MMA, so by him being a trained fighter, you should know, like, bro, it's that. So now you gonna let him learn how to control his punches and hit spots and hit it. Yeah, he gonna come up. He gonna, man.
I don't
Look
know.
at Tyson, Mike
how
Tyson,
he-
Iron
how
Mike
he do
Tyson,
it? How
the
he do
knockout
it?
king.
How he do it? How he do it?
Shoot, you see that one? Hey, that motherfucker came. Hey, look, that motherfucker punch came out here like bink.
Oh God, clip him, like he don't even know it hit you, but it hit
Hey,
you
he
like
barely clipped the boy.
Yeah.
Barely
Oh,
clipped
God.
the boy. That
Dang.
motherfucker was. Man, come on, man. I say he gonna probably knock dude out within the first like 4 rounds. That's just me. But
Well, I'll have a better answer. You know, I'm sure we'll get.
you gonna probably you go dig into Francis Ngannou more, so I know.
We're gonna talk about it some more. But you know, we got Ngannou. What are you guys going for? Tyson or Ngannou? October 28th. But this won't be the last you hear from us about it. But thanks, y'all. Let's be real. Out.